Hi, boils and ghouls. I'm Gaz.
I'm Matt, and this.
Come on.
Do I have to say it?
Yeah. If you're not going to say it, let's not do it. Come on.
This is a spooky recommendation of Halloween board games. First up, we have games that we have in stock based around The Walking Dead. If you want to grab
another one, yep, there we
think
go.
We used to have one more, but I haven't been able to see it. And also, I think Mantic have a miniatures game in the work.
Yes, I believe so. It's on Kickstarter, right?
I don't know.
I think I remember right.
I have. This is going to be a lot of this. I've never played this game.
Nor have I.
I'm not a fan of the show, but we imagine that if you are a fan of the show, this is kind of the perfect Halloween-y kind of game.
The kind of things that I've read about these, if you are a fan of AMC's The Walking Dead, then you should really enjoy this game.
What does AMC stand for?
I don't know.
Okay.
I just know that it's AMC.
Well, they're the Walking Dead options. Everything will be in the descriptions. Dice game, board game. That is
Pretty much it.
as much as we can discern from this.
More
thanks.
on the zombie spectrum. We have got
The classic Zombieicide.
Zombieicide.
This is a very common one for people to own. It seems to be very popular. Yet again, I've never played it.
There's a lot of people.
It's a zombie miniatures game.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of people play it. That's as much as I can
pretty
do.
right.
But one I can fully endorse is the Dead of Winter game. I say that. Haven't played this one.
There's going to be a lot of that.
This one's phenomenal. It's very tense, story-based action. You lead a group of survivors and you have to make your way through the wilderness. Well, not the wilderness, but you have to survive in a zombie apocalypse, basically. There's not much more to say.
Winter.
It gets very tense, very emotional. What I will say is it's quite complex, so you'll probably want to go through it a few times before you sit down to play it with a group. Yeah, fully recommend Dead of Winter. That's zombies.
Zombies.
What's next?
We've got... break those out.
We'll go for some tiny little micro games. They involve... You need minimum 3 players for each one. But they are like deduction games. You will get a role, like in Werewolf, obviously one of you is a werewolf. There is, with these One Night Ultimate Werewolves, there is a bit more of an advanced thing with different classes and stuff. But the essential gist of them are, you all get drawn a random... what would you call it? Roll?
Roll, yeah, you get your own specific role.
Yeah, and then it's up to the group to discern together who is the werewolf or the vampire or the
I
evil
can assure you,
person.
if you're looking to just have a few beers and just get with your friends, this is definitely it. We did that here, and it just turned into about half an hour to an hour of "You're a werewolf! You're a werewolf!" and it was a really good night.
They're really good if you've got shouty friends.
Yeah, we do actually. What's next?
Pandemic Reign of Cthulhu. Big fan of the Pandemic franchise. I like the cooperative style of the game. I'm also a big fan of Lovecraft, so anything that I can get Lovecrafty I will buy. Haven't got around to this yet. There's a theme. But I hear great things, and that... In fact, I'm not going to throw it that way. I'm going to throw it this way, because I'm going to buy it. So, deal with that.
Okay, what's next?
We've got expansions to Mansions of Madness. We haven't currently got the main game in stock, but like we hear so many good things about it on a daily basis that we thought it's worth mentioning that it exists.
Pretty much as soon as we get it in, it flies straight back out again.
Yeah.
Which usually says something.
Yeah, lovely miniatures, and it's an app-based leading system. I like you download the app and it almost, I want to say DMs you through it. So I'm really interested. Haven't got it in stock. Personal favourite, Elder Sign. We're really going to lean heavily on the Lovecraft theme. But you can play the single player.
Single player?
Yeah, or you can play it with a team. It's cooperative again. You work against the clock to stop the summoning of an ancient evil. It's really interesting and hard. Like the decks are stacked against you in it.
Oh, okay.
Good one though.
Yeah.
Spooky.
Why have you not got a costume on? I just realised that I turned up fully prepared for this video, I am in costume.
I'm going to mention that it is at least 2 weeks away from Halloween. So that's why I haven't got a costume on.
Stop breaking the fourth wall.
Ah.
Why are you breaking the fourth wall?
Speaking of which...
Hey! This is definitely my recommendation of the lot, as you can probably tell from my get-up. It's a really fun
We've
game.
both played this one.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. I hear it's got very similar ground with Zombieicide. Square-based tiles that you put down and stuff.
You can follow the scenarios and the campaign that's laid out before you, or you can use the tiles in your own individual way to make your own map and do it yourself. And make it as hard or as easy as you want to in that respect. Unless,
of course, you are afraid of no ghosts.
No, I'm afraid of no ghosts.
He ain't afraid of no ghosts. I am afraid of no ghosts.
Again, this is a 1 to 4 player game where you can just take control of one of the Ghostbusters. Each one of them have got their own sort of game mechanic to further on through the game and gain XP. It's a really fun game to play, especially if you're a fan of the Ghostbusters. Franchise.
Anything with an IP always helps if you're a fan.
The models are really cool as well.
Yeah.
I think my fanboyness may be slightly getting in the way, as you may have guessed from my outfit today.
Do you like the Ghostbusters?
Nah, I don't like it.
Okay.
Never seen it.
What else
next?
we got over there? Cthulhu stuff. Oops, I've just ripped the cellophane and dragged my keys into shot. Arkham Horror, it's a classic. Everybody knows Arkham Horror. Everyone's played Arkham Horror. Are you a fan?
You know, there's just a running theme here. I haven't played Arkham Horror.
But I've just said everybody's played Arkham Horror.
I've played Arkham Horror.
There we go.
It looks like something I would be interested in, to be fair.
Yeah.
It's just I've not gotten round to it yet.
Like a much more advanced version of Elder Sign, which you also haven't played.
That's true, I haven't played that.
Moving on. Good one. This is personally one of my favourites. It's very good if you've got a good group dynamic. You know those kind of friends that you can screw over and still be friends with. This is the kind of game.
So that's pretty much just perfect for our friends, basically, is what you're trying to say.
Yeah. Betrayal at House on the Hill. It's tile-based exploration game. You each get a character, but eventually someone will reveal... Well, they won't know at the start, but an event will reveal them as a traitor to the rest of the house, and then they have to act against the team. It's very funny. Like, everybody kind of wants to be the traitor. I don't know if...
That sounds really good, actually.
I think I'm naturally evil.
Yeah, it's like when you want to actually be the werewolf in Werewolf.
It's got a fairly
just because you want to lie.
Well. I would say it's got a Lovecraftian, gothic, otherworldly horror to it.
No, it does sound really interesting.
Yeah, I think we're going to play this today.
Yeah,
so,
definitely. Right,
guys, there are recommendations for Halloween games. I will heavily lean on playing things like Dead of Winter if you're in a good group of people, or Betrayal at House on the Hill. They're my two favourites from that selection. If you just want to play with more casual gamers, obviously you're going to lean towards this guy's stuff.
Oh, definitely. I think my two picks would definitely be Ghostbusters and Werewolf. Just because it's a really sort of light-hearted, easy to get your head around the rules and just shout at your friends.
Yeah.
And that's what I like to do in my spare time.
Can attest to this. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys.
Scare well, boils and ghouls.
I quit.